Hey influencers, hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Nkechi. So in today's video, I'm going to be focusing on the Ahima.org website. Now, Ahima is the American Health Information Management Association. This association educates health information professionals, students, people out there in the industry to ensure the patient stays connected to their data. We deal with a lot of data throughout various different types of healthcare organizations, department, industry, and processes that we utilize for patient care. Ahima International focuses on global workforce and digital health information. HIM Body of Knowledge provides resources and tools for HIM professionals. Access allows you to access and create your accounts. There's also store feature which allows you to purchase merchandise and make payments. And then you have My Ahima, which is your private access to your Ahima account. And then of course another login in case you're unable to access your account, you can utilize that or just become a member. Ahima also gives you additional information with a lot of drop-down feature. Advocacy aims to connect people, systems, ideas to promote health and better healthcare. It addresses priorities, action items, key issues, news, and events. Certifications and career focuses on the various types of Ahima certifications, career paths that you can choose, provides guidance, and so much more. All the information you need to know about how to get started and inquiring about that exam. You can also look in the certification exam section to see things about RHIT, RHIA coding certifications, a lot of information about applying for those certification, and if need be, if you have to recertify, that information is also provided. So keep in mind that recertification is warranted when you do not maintain your credentials. This can happen if you don't obtain those annual CEUs that you need to have. In the education and events section, you learn a lot of things that has to do with clinical documentation integrity, coding, revenue cycle, privacy, security, data analytics, and leadership. So all things academic you will find in this area. So in the education by topic, this is where you're going to find things about clinical documentation, the core information that you need to know. You're also going to find things as successful clinical documentation integrity information, training resources, online resources, and so much more. In the education by products, you're going to get a lot of information from subject matter experts for all things healthcare and answers to FAQs such as how do I use my Ahima webinar platforms and also how do I request a grade report. The events section pulls in innovative experience for health information professionals with engaging educational sessions, network opportunity, dates, and timeline to provide a unique insight for career growth. Academic Center provides support for health information educators, future leaders, also a lot of content that relates to academic advising, scholarship program resources, HIM Body of Knowledge online library, Journal of HIM mentors, awareness, B-Lab, and also career mapping. So next is for you to know what's going on in the news and publications out there with all things healthcare. As you know, we've had a tremendous impact with COVID and it has affected our entire country. With that, we hone into things like publication, where we get a lot of information of what's being published and what you should know about. There's also trending topics which discuss what is trending currently in our society, in our nation, in our healthcare community. It is so important for those of us in the healthcare professional to stay in tune with what is trending. This is going to market you and keep you abreast. And then you also have things like the press room. This is where leading voice and authority in health information can be heard, and also where regular published press release of interest is provided to journalists and others. Okay, so next we have who we are. In Who We Are, there's several different topics that are discussed. Now, in the About Us section, this talks about the AHIMA organization's mission, vision, and values. So topics like empowering and impact, transformation in healthcare, and also agility and quality of healthcare. Governance talks about the board of director members, council members, and also any type of experiences they do have. In the Get Involved section, you learn about all things diversity and inclusion. So, this allows students, healthcare professionals, those still trying to get into the industry, to volunteer their services, participate in a lot of different programs, and network with other healthcare professionals. The recognition area shines a light on deserving healthcare organizations and various recipients. These are people who have also had a tremendous impact on the industry, organizational impact, their service and commitments. This next section, this would be the business solution area. Lots of content covered in this area. Ahima goes into detail about what they have to offer when it comes to collaborative efforts in getting their collective understanding and vast knowledge to all HIM professionals. The healthcare section talks about how you can gather workforce information for your staff, enterprise level information, and also various ways you can educate your team. In the higher education section, you learn about a lot of information on how to re-educate yourself as a HIM professional. And in the bookstore resellers, you get a lot of information on the best top selling books in our health industry and a lot of books that you need to use for your career path. And if you decide to go back to school, this is your go-to. Commercial alliances and licensing deals with application content development, corporate partnership, and most of all, learning solution for the marketplace. Then this is where you're going to see your Ahima affiliates, sponsorship with other companies, corporate HIM companies, and so much more. Of course, as always, don't forget to utilize your search engine to further research on any information you need. So there's still so many information that you can get from just the face level of this Ahima's website. There's in the news, there's also comparing your credentials, looking at what others are doing, what they have obtained, including yourself. If you're looking into obtaining a credential, this will give you a lot of information about the credentials and also exploring career path. Career path is so vital to our role as HIM professionals, so it is important to understand where you want to gear towards, what you want to become an expert in. So please visit this site. There's so much more information. Things like live virtual events are so important. It's good to participate and attend these summits, find out what's in the news, what's going on, register for those upcoming events so you stay in tune as to what's trending and what's going on in our HIM arena. Also for 2022, 2021, there's so many things that has happened, what's going on this year, and the different impacts. Now there are other links, as you can see as I scroll up, things about the Ahima releases, different types of band based on the dates. You can actually backtrack this information to be able to gather up as much as you can as to what has happened in the past and what's going on as of recent. As I scroll through, you can see that on this presentation. It is so important to stay in tune, so important to stay informed and know what's going on in our HIM arena. To look into this website further, one thing you should be really in tune with is your membership type and your benefit. It is so important that you know where you are with your benefits and your membership, because this gives you access to Ahima body of knowledge, journal of Ahima, A lot of us in class or taking programs, courses, doing research, this website is so imperative. It gives you access to a lot of key knowledge, things, factors, impacts, trending data that you can use during your time while you're in your program. If you have research paper to conduct, you can use these journals to help enhance your knowledge and do well in your course. I also love to be knowledgeable about the Ahima members, the board of committees, the president, the CEO, and other board members that truly play a key factor in decisions as it relates to the HIM arena and the Ahima organization. Please take your time to review this website. Just wanted to share some vital information that you may need along your journey in the HIM world. And I hope you all found this to be helpful. Lots of great information. And I will see you on the next one. Bye, influencers.